What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer video now. News coming out of Arsenal today, a few transfer stories, but the main one so far is that Henrik Mkhitaryan will leave the club this summer on a free transfer. Roma have announced they have extended his stay at the club until the end of this current season, but they have preliminarily agreed a deal for Mkhitaryan to join the club next season on a one-year deal. He was at Arsenal. He was involved in possibly the worst swap deal in Premier League history, in the fact that, we swapped Alexis Sanchez, who at the time was our best player, for Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's move to Arsenal didn't quite work out. In fact, his best moment at Arsenal Football Club was probably the video where he kind of hinted that Aubameyang was joining the club. We all got excited and gassed off that. He started off okay. I still think he was a good player, but the Premier League in general just hasn't worked out for Mkhitaryan. He was fantastic at Dortmund, went to Manchester United, didn't work for him there, and then it just didn't work at Arsenal. I kind of always had the impression that he should be sort of playing in the number 10 role. He doesn't really strike me as a natural winger anymore. But yeah, it's one of these things, it happens. £180,000 a week off the wage bill, which is a huge boost for Arsenal. Now, Roma, from what I'm hearing, of the deal sort of implicates that Roma will pay his wages in full if there wasn't a transfer fee. So what Arsenal have kind of said is that we'll release him from his contract so that you guys don't have to, pay a large transfer fee for him, but that gets the wages off the books. And I think sometimes you've just, as a football club, you've just got to hold your hands up and say, we made a massive mistake. The Sanchez situation required urgent, response, and to get that swap deal at the time was seen as a decent deal, but of course it hasn't worked out for us or for Manchester United. Sanchez, of course, went on and flopped and went to Inter Milan. But Mkhitaryan off the wage bill, now to me this is a massive boost to Arsenal. £180,000 a week off the wage bill. That has to help us in the pursuit of new signings and also trying to tie Aubameyang down to a new deal. It frees up good money off the wage bill. All the best to Mkhitaryan over there in Italy. I don't question that he ever didn't put in 100% for the shirt, because I think he did. It just didn't work out, and it's a shame. So Mkhitaryan on his way to Roma on a permanent deal. Now the second one, and this is interesting news, William Saliba, of course, who Arsenal fans are very excited about him joining the club at the end of the season. Was set to stay at St Etienne until the end of the current season. St Etienne are in the cup final over there in France. But Arsenal and St Etienne have not been able to come to terms on a deal that keeps him there till the end of this season. Now, apparently, the financial implications were not sorted out, and Arsenal wanted Saliba on some sort of relaxed training schedule where he wasn't being pushed too hard due to the fact that he'd had quite a bad injury this season. St Etienne were not willing to agree to the financial terms or to the training schedule. So Arsenal have backed out of the deal and said, okay, he won't play for you and he won't train with you anymore, which basically makes him available to return to Arsenal. Now, as far as I'm aware, he's not allowed to play for Arsenal in this current season, although it is believed he may return slightly early, of course. I think he will be given time off now to go and have a break, have a holiday. I know the players have been off for a few months, but they've still been training most days. So I think he'll be given time off. He'll come back for pre-season refreshed. I'm sure he's disappointed. He would have loved to have played in the cup final for St Etienne. He's had a very good season over there for them. St Etienne have struggled at times, but he has been, voted as one of the best players over there in France in terms of young defenders. So excited for him to join next season. Hopefully we'll see him in and around the club a little bit sooner than expected. And I can't wait for Saliba to join the club next season. So good news for Arsenal. Mkhitaryan out the door. All the best to him. Didn't work out. Shocking swap deal for Sanchez, but all the best. And Saliba maybe will return a little bit early. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. I'll be back with more content throughout the week. Arsenal making moves in the market. Bless.